Feedback can promote reflection during a creative activity. While we know that there can be many benefits to earlier feedback, we're interested in empirically studying the differences between providing feedback during a design session versus after. We refer to the first as inaction feedback, as it supports reflection in the context of the current actions in the process of designing, or reflection in action. And the second as on-action feedback, as it encourages reflecting on actions in the past that led to a complete design draft, or reflection on action. We specifically ask, in a future when designers can request feedback anytime on demand, how would the timing of these requests impact novices' creative learning processes? What are the trade-offs of providing access to feedback throughout a design task versus only providing feedback after? To investigate this question, we propose a preliminary design probe integrating Wizard of Oz to design feedback directly into a visual design tool. The notification dot appears, meaning the tool has feedback available. The user requests feedback. 2 issues have been identified: not enough space between content and insufficient margin. She clicks on the first issue to expand the description. It states that the specific instance of the issue is, the dancer in the image and title appear to be too close together. It provides an explanation of the issue to justify the feedback and provides actionable recommendations. The user clicks to read the next issue. Given the suggestions from the feedback, she makes some small adjustments of the text, and now the image, and is now happy with her final design. Participants were either given unlimited feedback requests for the inaction feedback condition, like this participant on the top, or a single feedback opportunity for the on-action feedback condition, simulating the more common practice of getting feedback after having a completed draft. Here we show points in time when these participants had an initial skeleton of a design, when they made a first feedback request, and when they finished their final designs. Now let's look at some behaviors we observed in response to the inaction feedback. Here's a participant requesting feedback when a bit stuck on finalizing the skeleton.
I really don't know what to do with this text. Well, I'll just request feedback for now, I guess.
He notes being aware of the poor text legibility issue.
Yeah, this one's too small. I definitely know that. I still don't really know where to put this, but I guess.
However, based on the feedback, he chooses to increase the font size, adjusting how he searches for a spot for this text, and finds a new spot for it. Participants generally appreciated that the feedback helped increase their overall awareness of design principles.
Sometimes when I requested feedback, I got feedback on stuff that I didn't expect to get feedback on, so I like that. Like, I could see stuff that I had to fix that I previously didn't see.
And that was helpful to have that reminder, because it's so easy to focus on fixing one particular element that you miss, things that might not be as top of mind.
In response to feedback, participants would explore a wide range of adjustments. This participant chose a new background image in response to her first piece of feedback, and after a second feedback request, explored a wide range of design changes, resulting in a completely new text layout. While these interactions show promise that participants are able to integrate this type of inaction feedback into their workflow in creative ways, it also risks over-reliance.
There is an element of, I guess, gamifying that I felt like I was participating in which I was like, my goal is now no issues. So having that there, I feel like makes me more likely to try to aim for that, which and maybe it makes me rely on that more than just trusting my own eyes on what looks good.
On the other hand, since on-action participants were asked to request feedback on a completed draft, these requests happened later in the design task. We noticed hints of design fixation amongst the on-action feedback participants. This participant tries out some small refinement changes, but ultimately decides to dismiss the feedback.
I really don't want to change this one. I might want to change this one, but I will see. I don't agree with this too much. No, it makes it boring. I just want to dismiss this.
However, during the retrospective, when asked if she would address some feedback she wasn't shown, this participant actually communicated a willingness to make bigger changes to address feedback had she seen them earlier in her design process.
If it was given to me earlier, I would have thought about them maybe more, and I wouldn't have been as defensive as I got, maybe when you receive the feedback later.
In summary, we found that while inaction participants were more willing than on-action participants to address feedback, resulting in more iteration and quality improvements, it risks users overly relying on feedback instead of engaging in more holistic self-evaluation. We believe that designers should further understand the implications of these behaviors and which to encourage in order to promote creativity as we begin realizing the possibilities of creativity support tools providing feedback on demand.